The following podcast contains mature language and adult discussion.
Wrestlingus show. Yeah, we back, boy. Wrestlingus show. Fuck those we annoy. Wrestlingus show. Too hard for the meat. Wrestlingus show. On the air every week.
It is the Wrestlingus show coming at you live on tape. And
how live are we?
I know, exactly.
Nobody's live. I mean, we're alive, but
we are alive. We are not in a submarine, ladies and gentlemen, that will implode on us. We're going to give you the rundown of your WWE. We are in the process of doing the 41 Days of Lingus, where we give you all 41 days of Saturday night's main event.
In a row?
Yes, we do. And that will be for your consumption, and it will be dropped. The kids like to say that, Faust. They like to say it's dropped. Mm-hmm. So you could pick it up after we drop it. And that will be on...
that hot. When will that hot track drop?
And tell me. And please, have a nice day. It'll be out on the 3rd of July. And on that date, you can actually do trials for a 7-day trial on our patreon.com/LingusMafia. Not obligated. You could try it for 7 days. You can go to watch the videos. You can watch all of our back shit, everything. And we're going to have 41 days.
What do they call that sometimes when you see worry-free trial or hassle-free trial?
Hassle-free, not worry-free. Yeah. Worry, you got to worry, sure. But yeah, you'll be able to check out
7 days if you're not satisfied.
That's it. If you just want to hang out for that long, whatever. See if you like it. Go check out that higher tier and see what you think. But that'll be out there. And it will be, when we say it's out on Monday, don't look for it out at like 3 a.m. on Monday, 11:30, like all the Saturday night main events used to air, 11:30 at night on Monday. That is Eastern time, though, Faust, 11:30. So you get a little earlier on the West. Mm-hmm. Get it that day, and every day it will be released at 11:30 Eastern time, Saturday night's main event. Faust, we're going to go over SmackDown and Raw on this show, and for the free birds, they get the SmackDown review. And once it goes into that nightmare that we call Raw, it's going to be Patreon people only. We're also going to, on later this week when we do AEW, we're going to give you the God Forbidden Door. That's what we're going to fucking do. And we'll give you that whole rundown because I watched, I took notes. My balls hurt watching Brian wrestle with a broken forearm.
Ugh.
Fuck. I was disturbed. So here we go. WWE SmackDown. They reviewed the last week with Jay turning. They go through all that, right? So we get Usos talking to ring, and Jay is very upset. He goes, family going to fight. We don't like to do this. That's no good.
I did like how they start off. Jay started off.
Oh, yeah.
Well, first of all, hold on. Let me take even one more step back. When the show starts, it usually says where they're at. Mm-hmm. It says Cajun Dome, Louisiana.
The Cajun Dome.
Cajun Dome is not a city. They're in Lafayette, but I don't know. Maybe
it's a B town.
Got a hard on against Lafayette.
Maybe.
Lafayette. We're just gonna say we're in the Cajun Dome
because it's cooler to say you're in New Orleans. They don't want to say the B town.
Right. Anyways, with Jay starts off with the bloodline.
What?
Jimmy's like, huh?
Well.
Oops. I mean, the Usos are in your city.
In your city. They blame Paul for this, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't understand I guess this is how to get Roman to be a good guy eventually, because it's going to be finally, I got away from the clutches of Paul. Is that what they're going to pin this on? Which is bullshit, because if it's Paul's fault, then Paul got you as the fucking world champion for 1 billion days. So, what is Jimmy looking at when he's talking?
Yeah,
I
didn't
get
cue
cards off to the side.
I'm like, is there a teleprompter? Is Michael Cole holding up cards?
He was staring at Cole talking, and I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Very odd.
Yeah. They say London, it's on lockdown, and welcome to the Uso Penitentiary. Faust, look, I wear my bloodline. I still side with the bloodline, Faust. Thank you. That's why people need the video. Fucking, we didn't even discuss it, Faust, right away. Two morons. L.A. Knight versus Rey Mysterio I'm telling you, Faust, and I said this for how fucking long. He's going to be a fucking monster. The crowd is now fucking completely behind him.
Oh, yeah. Who was the good guy in this match?
Oh, fuck. No shit.
I mean, it's supposed to be Ray,
Yeah.
but damn.
Wins clean against Ray. And then he goes, I got to be a bad guy. He goes to take the mask off. Fuck you, I take your mask. And then Escobar has to show up to defend his wife's honor.
Santos.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, but LA Knight is the fucking a monster. I see so many similarities with Austin, and I said that from fucking how long ago. Mm-hmm. It's the mannerisms and everything. It's very, very Austin-like.
He's got that I don't give a fuck attitude.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Solo and Paul are walking in the back, and Ridge bumps into them. Like, it's like Ridge is busy on his phone. He bumps into him. And he goes, what are you looking at? So he gets fucking spiked for his trouble. Fuck
right
you.
in the neck.
Yeah. Fuck you. I spike you. And be done
right away. Call Roman.
You need a red phone case, Faust. You could have one. You like the 49ers. You get a red phone case. I can't get a red phone case.
Oh, yeah. And he's like, I'm not in the mood tonight.
I'm not in the mood. Fucking tired of this. Do they have the same mother?
I believe so.
That's interesting.
I remember looking at the family tree, and I'm pretty sure they are.
And they're swinging from them. After a commercial, Pierce is attending to
Can't breathe.
Rockwell, and Sheamus wants. I want Solo. Sheamus comes out and calls out Solo.
Yeah, it's funny because Pierce says, well, "I'll talk to Heyman," and Sheamus is like, "That's not good enough for me." So yeah, he goes to the ring to call him out.
Unification.
You want to fight? I'll give you a bleeding fight.
I bleeding. Yeah, he didn't even get to the ring. He's in a fucking little hallway there. Bleeding. And I laugh because when you say that, Faust, I yell it out loud after he does it. I go, bleeding. I'm like, shut the fuck. Everything they say is bleeding. Bleeding. Unification match. The Raccoon Sisters versus Sisters in Satan's Service from NXT, Faust. You might have that as the title, Faust. Thank you. Miss Flapjacks is at ringside.
What show is she on again?
I don't know at this point. I don't fucking know. I think it's Raw. Is it?
What's funny is when I was watching Raw, I was like, wait, which show is she on? But then when she comes out, it says Raw like in the red grass. I think she does belong to Raw.
You know what? I was
flip-flopping enough that we can't keep track.
I was very happy. I watched the press conference, the presser, as the kids like to say that fast, for Tony Khan with the God Forbidden Door. That's what a media scrum. Everyone, I picture everybody like hurrying up with a fucking microphone in his face, a scrum. No, I need to ask a question, like it's fucking something. And I was so thrilled to hear him go, it's not a hard brand split we're doing with the two shows. Like, thank you. That's all I needed to fucking hear. And I'll have a lot to talk about.
Certain
Collision
people
this
would be kept apart. That's all.
We have a bunch of pussies on one side and that refuse to even go to Chicago because they don't want to be booed. You fucking pussy motherfuckers. Unfucking believable. All right. Winners will defend on all brands. I go, both teams probably are begging to lose.
Yeah, no
I got to go to NXT. Fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, the European girls are probably like, we just left NXT. Why don't we want to go back there?
It makes let's defend it around the world. Orange hair girl goes to the top rope. Baszler, this is the funniest thing because Baszler, I think, goes like this to her. And she goes flying off and for the people that have video, it was like she went, hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm behind you. Like a horse. Don't kick me, I'm behind you. Mm-hmm. And she fucking goes diving off the top rope to the floor. Yeah, I was like, yeah. Hey, I don't even know if she patted her, really. I think she might have just put her hand on her. And she jumped off. So she falls off. So we get, it ends up, Faust. These were the world champions of NXT. Mm-hmm. Both of them at the same time tapping out.
Mm-hmm.
Go away. This is piss fucking poor. Yeah, that's shitty. Embarrassing.
they were looking fine like during the match. They did some like good stuff, but then now it's like, okay, now what are you gonna do with them?
I wonder if this Sisters in Satan service is going to NXT and now staying. I don't fucking know. Who knows? After the match, Rhonda says to Raquel, "Where you going? What you doing?" Because she's leaving.
Raquel gets up to leave, and I'm done. Goes, "Donde vas?"
I go, KRS.
What are you doing here anyways?
Yeah, she says, we want a rematch. We never lost. We won a match. And they go, who's we? And then you get old Liv looking all the way live, who comes out with Faust. How about this outfit?
Not bad.
That was more than not bad. We're looking at the future Miss Lingus, Faust. Now without Mandy in the picture, we're looking at this. Waller effect, Faust. Anyway, Liv comes out there and there's gonna be a fucking issue, whatever. Okay, they're gonna fight each other.
How big were the platforms on her fucking boots too?
I always think about that, and I expect them to weeble wobble and fucking drop. Waller effect with Pretty Deadly. Literally nothing is fucking said. Nothing is said. I watch some of these things and I go, let me truly, truly listen. Is there anything that is said? There's a lot of talking. Nothing is fucking said.
Yeah, the only thing is so Pretty Deadly. So they won the gauntlet last week, right?
Yes.
And they were the last team in, but they said, last week,
and I wrote the most that is said.
Yeah, that's all they said. We beat Hit Row, even though they didn't
beat them. Yes.
On them, and then the Prophets come out and says, what? You didn't beat us, so let's have a match.
Yeah, so the joke is they beat the last team, so they never beat the other ones. But, if I could beat you and you beat them, that means I could beat them. One of those deals. The Prophets show up saying they want the smoke, and I go, okay, we get a tag team match. Deadly versus the Prophets. Montez takes one of the guy's bras off and put it on himself. Montez liked that spot, Faust.
Yeah.
He got bigger tits than his wife, so he tried it on. He goes, let me see. Boy, he's got to be exhausting in life. He's yelling and screaming, shaking the ropes, and you see that he was like flashing his cock to the Deadly guy while he was doing a headlock. And he kept going, wah, wah. And he was showing his cock to him. Did you see the whole? And I'm like, fuck. I'm fucking
settle down.
You're making me woozy, man. So Deadly puts feet on the ropes while the other one holds it with the bra.
Yeah.
So then it's a win. I said, look at this. Prophet's now losing every fucking match. They go, we give you your fucking, it's time. I want to see a bad Montez. I really want to see this. Charlotte versus Lacey. This is a continuation rivalry. Remember this? She got her pregnant by Rick. Yes. Forgot all about that, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. And do you see Lacey's kids at fucking ringside? And she has to go fucking, and I'm like,
I didn't even notice that.
I'm like,
she's doing that, and then she turn around.
Yes.
Stand up and salute me.
This is so fucking awful. This
sucks.
What have they done to her? I was completely fine with, it's the fucking, pull my table out, pull my chair, pay the bill, all that shit. That's fine. I don't need this. Slaughter with tits. Slaughter already had tits, okay? Fucking need this.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel
she's sloppy in the ring too. Like even her wrestling wasn't good. It's just
Faust.
Everything's bad now.
I feel really bad for Lacey. I mean, her doctor isn't that good. Thank you. Something is weird with her tits.
Yeah, it's very odd.
Yeah, something's going. It's like I think maybe you take those fuckers out of holsters and they're everywhere but straight. Figure eight while doing this, and she's waiting for Asuka to come in, and she's fucking struggling with it. And I'm like, can she not do the figure eight? She's having a problem here, and she's fucking struggling until Asuka comes in and completely misses kicking her.
Wearing her belt.
It's probably why. She could get her leg up. She's fucking trapped with herself. Pierce has Bianca in the back and says, you going to be ringside for that match? For this title match? She goes, yeah. She goes, but I want, she said, well, they should be focused on each other, not on me. Mm-hmm. And her reasoning for being out there when she's not going to interfere, she says, I couldn't believe when I heard the reason. Faust, the reason was I'm going to be out there to make sure no one cuts in line in front of me. So someone's going to win the belt and another person's going to run out and go, I got next. And she's going to go, motherfucker.
Whoever won Money in the Bank earlier is going to try to cash in.
I can't.
Jackie's going to stop her.
Yeah, like you're not allowed. I'm like, what would you even care? You go, all right, well, I have a fucking shot after that.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Pierce goes, nah, I'm going to fucking ban you. That's, you're out of here. And she goes, what you done did now? Okay.
Before this segment, we know why Drew hasn't been around on TV.
Okay, tell me why.
He was the special ambassador for the Special Olympics. He was busy with that.
Come this way, guys. The Pied Piper of retards walking down the fucking... Bleh, bleh, bleh. Come this way, little drooler. Bleh, bleh.
Well, he doesn't know how to play the bagpipe, so I don't know. We'll do something else.
It's a fucking pipe. Solo versus Sheamus. Sheamus gets a hurt back during this. Like, oh, this is the sell my back. Gets spiked. All right. Ends up outside the ring. Solo charges him through a fucking barricade and keeps on Sheamus. Keeps beating the shit out of him the whole time. So then they have to call the match. You know, enough of this, enough. The Usos show up and lay out fucking Solo and then do the double splash Jones to finish him out. And that's how we go off the air when it comes to SmackDown, Faust.
Oh, Roman Reigns.
Yeah, you see him sitting there with that fucking phone, busy.
I'm like, why isn't Roman watching? What's Roman doing instead?
You gotta let him know. Well, he's West Coast, Faust. He don't get it live.
He's got the 3-hour delay.
Goes, wait till you see what the fuck's happening tonight. But he is in Pensacola. But you know, for joke sake, he's in the West. He's down in some fucking panhandle down in fucking Florida, folks, waiting for a tornado to wipe him out. All right, we're gonna go over to the Patreon side and go over Raw right now. Like I said, on the 3rd of July, you're going to be able to listen for 7 days and go through the videos and all kind of great stuff and see how gorgeous I am and how hideous Faust is. And we'll be going over everything. So join us, won't you? Look away. I'm hideous. I'm Kev. He's Faust. Patreon.com/Lingus Mafia.
Have I had sex with a woman to where I've bit off her bra and stuff? Many times. Many times.
This is Cav Manning from the Lingus Mafia podcast and host of the Wrestlingus Show. Why would you listen to the same old run-of-the-mill wrestling review show? Instead, listen to the Wrestlingus Show. We bust balls and say what you're thinking.
Black shows up and spooges in Julia's face. I don't know why she's freaked out. You know this is old hat.
And that was a light one compared to what she's probably used.
Yeah.
We dove deep into Aaliyah's debut.
She pukes all over her tits.
Like she spit up a bowl of soup or something. Tomato soup.
What should Dewdrop's flying crossbody be called?
Beware of the hog splash.
Go to patreon.com/Lingus Mafia and sign up for as little as $5. To find out where to listen to some of these shows for free, go to Twitter @Lingus Mafia.
It's constantly, you're not going to, because they've talked about this before.
Yeah,
you're not going to, no, not you. No, this is the way to get fucking Priest, good guy too. Get that fucking belt from Finn. It's, oh, well, I'm going to fucking pin. Like, they could be doing those 6-man fucking tags, and when Finn is fucked up, a little glance of, like, he goes, give me my fucking briefcase to leave, and then he goes, he's laying in the ring, and then fucking Finn look over, why you looking this way with your briefcase? You know, I'm like, nah. You know, there's a lot they could do. I would take the... Fucking Rollins don't even need that motherfucker.
No.
Fucking over as hell. You don't need shit about that. I give it to Finn,
I mean,
and I give it to
belt
Priest.
Already does feel like a step down from the other two belts anyway. So why
it
not?
is. It's 100%. And you know what? Fucking trade this fucking belt around every 2 months. Fuck it. What do you care? The other one's sitting there for 12 years.
Belt, didn't they say that? This belt's always going to be on TV. So why not?
What's the fucking difference? They don't got to go, well, it's got to sit around to be established. No, the other one's being established. This is the fucking, we need a belt to move around. They have no belts moving around. This could be the fucking let's pass the fucker around like a 24/7 in Ja Rule's jewelry. We pass that pig around. Thank you, Faust. Thank you. Pass around like Mello's jewelry now. Fuck. That's it, Faust. That's the end of the fucking show. What do you think about that? This show's so fucking bad. It's really
He's not the best color man in the league for nothing, folks.
I need you to get the American movie after the fucking every time. Yeah, it'd be all right if it doesn't rain. Not a bad day if it doesn't rain. Oh,
yeah, raw gets rough.
It is. It's really fucking difficult. And I mean, I forget to write down shit like the Viking thing. I didn't even write it down.
Sometimes do I think, is it bad because there's so much other stuff we're watching between Collision now and we're busy watching Saturday's main event?
It was so bad before that.
I know.
Faust, when did we start saying I made main event? Jesus Christ. This has been garbage for years.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's what I had to have the realization. Like, no, it's
and the Collision thing, you're excited to fucking watch that.
This is new. Something
because
different.
It is. Yeah. It's a different company. So you go, all right, well, I guess something different at least. It's all I asked for. Something fucking an alternative where everybody's like, oh, laugh. Oh, AEW's a failure. It's going to fail. It's going to fail. Why do you want this to fail?
Yeah. Nope.
I've made that mistake with WCW. I fucking danced when they went out of fucking business. I hated them. I wanted them gone. Man, I want a fucking alternative. Both of them stay. Both of them fucking thrive. Let them. And you know what? If they're close, then you're going to get good TV because they will be trying to outdo each other every fucking week. Now it's so far and away. Mm-hmm. There is no, I one-upped you, so that's the fucking issue. So that's it. You could listen to the whole complete show. Go to patreon.com/LingusMafia. You want all your fucking nonsense. But usually, Faust, when we have this show completely fucking done, wrapped up, finished, that's our gift to people because that is what we call a perfect wrestling podcast.
Well, let's not put our foot through a Van Gogh, people. That was great.